It's moving day! Hello everybody, I'm Buckeye Bunny and welcome back to Farm Together 2. That's right, we are moving our farm today. The name of the game is taking my ugly feedlot that I've created. I've got all my animals there. It's not pretty, it's not cute, but it's gotten the job done. However, I have a new cozy farm started. We're going to finish designing it today, and how this is going to work is I'm going to share my plans with you, then I'm going to shut the camera off and do a bit of speed building because honestly, I do my best work when I'm focused on the designing and not entertaining y'all. And then in the very end, I will come back and I will give you a full narrated cozy farm tour. So let's begin. And here is my farm. Welcome to Buckeye Farms. Now, to get to the feedlot, we have to go through here. This is something I created last night, and I'm hoping I remember how to get through here. It's amazing, isn't it? I'm sorry. I had to say it. Mom joke. I just wanted kind of a cute area for people to launch into when they first begin, when they first appear on my farm. So this is the maze that I have created. But that's not what we're focusing on today. Let me show you my feedlot. This is my current farm. It is so underwhelming. Look, I have nothing against farms that are like this, but I am not really trying to have an efficient farm. If you look anywhere on my farm, you'll see it's not really set up for efficiency. It's more focused on aesthetics and looking pretty. So what we need to do is take all of these chickens, take these cows, take these pigs, and move them. So let's hop on the tractor and I'm going to take you to the new farm area. I finally had enough to buy some more land. It costs a ton of diamonds to buy land in this game. And all of those bushes from my maze, that cost me a ton of diamonds as well. But I'm finally back up to about 3,200 diamonds, and I purchased this land. I already have some cows and just a couple chickens here, but you can see what I mean. Look how much prettier, how much cozier, how much cuter this is than the other farm. So here is my vision for our farm. We have an infusion of terraforming to add interest. You have the different levels of the farm. I want to add cute aesthetic items like the fencing with functional gates so I don't have to hop over everything like this. And we got some more milk ready. And I also want to mix in some decorative items. We have a little tree, we have some bushes. I want to add some flowers, some water features. I've already added a ton of fish around here. Let's take a look from this angle. We have more bridges, some more water here. I did add some more terraforming. I might change the terraforming a bit. I'm not sure. We'll have to see how it goes. And then we have more room for more cows out this way. I might add some fields, some crop fields, so it looks like a real farm. I want this to look as authentic as possible. I want it to be functional, yet not overly efficient to the point where it looks like a feedlot like my other one. That's just not what I want. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. If that's how you set up your farm, it's fine. It's just not what I'm going for. Let me just show you the before of our cozy farm. It already looks kind of cozy. I love the terraforming, and that took diamonds too. It is not cheap to do any of this, but hey, it gives you something to work for, and if it came too easily, you wouldn't want to keep doing it, right? So you need to grind a little bit. It keeps you motivated. But this is the look I'm going for. This is the beginning. I wanted to start it, and it's just a nice blend of so many different materials that the game offers. And again, not efficient, but pretty is what we're going for here. So next, we are going to do a bit of speed building. I am going to transform this. I'm going to move my chickens, my hogs over here, and give them all a nice, cozy, cute, aesthetic home. So stay tuned for the full tour at the end. And now let's go to the speed building. have been designing our animal farm for several hours now, and I think I am finally ready to give you the full tour. And bonus, it is nighttime right now, so you can see the lovely little lighting we have here. Are you ready for the tour? Here we go. Let's zoom the camera out. Let's just do 2. There we go. I think that gives us a nice happy medium. This is the part you saw before. So we have our Holstein cows here. There's our barn. And we have Jersey cows on the left. And as I unlock new types of cows, and as they add new animals to the game, I will change what I have in the pens, but I love their sounds. I love their bells. I love their mooing. I love their animations. I can't wait to unlock the other 4 types of cattle. I did make this cute little picnic area. Now take a look at this. Let me give you a nice close-up look there. That is a brick entrance. It's part of the brick fencing. And I think that when you pair that with the hedges and even with this white picket fence here, I think it looks great. Currently, there are only 2 types of lights that I know of that you can add. You have these right here, and then you have these tall, dusty turquoise lights. And those are great, but sometimes you don't want the giant lights. And that's where these guys come in. And I think they look great. It just adds a bit of landscape lighting. It's as close as we can get currently. Look how cute that looks. All right, let's zoom back out a little bit. Now, here is the part I've been working on that you have not seen. I did add some more Jersey cows temporarily until we get some new ones. And on our left, we have a pen of sleeping Jersey giants. They're so cute. You can push them around. And I did use a combination of these orange princess tulips. I use these later in our little display here. You'll see them. I love the golden color of these. I love their shape. And I love how they flow in the breeze. And I think they look really good with this cute little chicken coop. So those are our Jersey giant chickens. And here again, I used the hedging in combination with the white picket fences. And I did the same here. Let's go ahead and harvest these. These are our Buff Orpington chickens. As a side note, if you ever get chickens in real life, Buff Orpingtons are a good chicken breed. They're very docile. And here we have some chicken coops. I have feeders in almost every coop. I still need to finish adding them to a couple. And then these are the original chickens, my OG chickens that I had when I first set this up. That's barn number 2. This is a smaller barn. Now, let me show you a different vantage point here. So if we're coming down from the house, there's my house back there. Nice winding little garden and bridge and pathway. And every bridge that I put, I tried to line them with that dusty turquoise lights. And then if you turn right here, there's a skinny little pathway, and this takes you to my skinny little chickens. These are the Bantam chickens, the Saramas, and I love their coloring. And their pen is kind of an honor system. There's no gate on here, and you know the chickens really want to escape. But we're just gonna bank on them wanting to stay there and not wandering too far. They're free range, but hopefully they don't free range too far. And these are the New Hampshire chickens. Go ahead and give them some food. I need to add a feeding trough for them. And then you can either exit here to get down to the Australorps and Leghorns, or you can go down this way. And we have another combination here of Australorps and Leghorns. I mixed them. Now I did something a little bit different here. I used some terraforming in combination with the hedge, the chicken coop, and then there's that brick entrance lighting again. Let me give you a nice close-up look of that. I think that's a cute way to semi-enclose the chicken coop, and I think it just looks great. Now the bummer is it does waste a lot of tiles there with that terraforming. So if I wanted to be more efficient, which I don't, I could change that. And then we go down the hill and we have our Australorps and Leghorns back here. They're all sleeping. And let me show you the final entrance. So this is the back way to my house. fish everywhere. I love those pink fish. I think those are, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. The crimson salmon look fantastic with those cherry blossom trees, and then we have the red mulberries. I just love all those. They just make me so happy. So we can enter the farm this way as well. And what immediately grabs your attention here? Those Dalmatian pigs. And no, they're not called Dalmatian pigs, but I call them that because that's what they look like. They are Kune pigs. I don't know if I said that right. And I think they're just so cute. Let's get a close-up look. That one looks dead. I'm hoping he's just sleeping. I think I see him breathing. Okay. It's okay. It's alive. But I combined some flowers. I thought the white flowers, they go with the white fencing and our black and white pigs. And I tried out putting a bit of crops in here. And again, we have the hedges. There's the river right there filled with those cerulean blowfish. I love those guys. And we have some more pine trees. I kind of put pine trees around the border everywhere because they're nice and tall. They stay green all year. That's why they're called evergreens, right? And then you can exit here. And here we have a little pumpkin patch. I might change this, but my hope is that when they're fully grown, you'll just see these beautiful, shiny orange spheres. And it's just a visual treat. I like it. And then you can go back up here. And again, there's some more of those evergreens that we have lined our little trail here with. Let's hop on our tractor. And flower beds on the left. That is a final border of my property. I cannot buy any more that way, sadly. We have one pen of pigs here. We have our landrace pigs. And then we have one of two double bridges. More blowfish everywhere. Look at this view. Let's just take in the view. I chose to add a windmill here just to break things up a bit. It gives us some vertical height to break things up. And again, we have that brick entrance. There's some lighting here, some short lighting. We have our taller lighting with our bridges and multiple different kinds of fencing. We have the mulberry trees again. I love those little mulberry, they're bushes, mulberry bushes. We have some pink flowers. I did add sprinklers to those. And then this is my best attempt at an amalgamation of efficiency and aesthetics. So I tried to keep this as pleasing to the eye as possible, yet I also wanted to be somewhat efficient for when I have quests to do and I need a lot of mushrooms from the pigs, you know. So we have all our hogs here, but then I did something a little bit different with the cows. And again, this will change as I unlock new cows, but the Holstein cows with their black and their white, I just love it. So what I did was I did some terraforming. I elevated this and I put them up here in a little honor system enclosure with the hedge archway here. And I think they look great with that red barn in the background. And then if you look over here, there's another red barn back there. And with them elevated and adding some trees up here, I have some flowers up here. It just helps to break up the fact that there's all those pigs in the mud back there. Because when you add the cows, you get this grass and they look lovely. But when you add the pigs or the chickens, it just turns into mud. I mean, that's realistic, right? I just think having this lifted up and having the flowers and the bushes and the trees, it just helps to break that up. Anyhow, you can do what you want, but I'm just explaining what I did. And we have more hogs back here. There's our little barn up there. And then we have our rainbow garden pathway. Look at this. It's like a bag of Skittles grew into flowers. And then back here it leads over our second set of double bridges. And there's our flower-lined pathway. And then over here we have a little garden created with hedges. We have some mulberry bushes, some more of that brick fencing, entrance lighting. There's a bench. And then our final animal pasture. Here are the orange princess tulips again, with a mixture of the pine trees and then our royal gala apple tree. I think the colors look great. very pleasing. And then I added some more placeholder cattle. I will change these once we get some of the other ones unlocked. And some purple flowers back there. And then you can get up to the barn, which I elevated using some terraforming again, just so the barn would kind of pop and you could see it better from way back there when you come in. And finally, let's take a quick comparison of the before and the after. We changed so much and transformed this landscape from nothing to a vibrant, lively animal farm. It's cute and cozy while still being functional. We have every one of our animals, just not in bulk. As the team comes out with new items and new decor, new fencing, new animals, this will be a fluid farm and it will continue to change. And that is one of the fantastic parts, because you're never truly done. There's always something to do. Designing, completing quests. This game is so much more than I ever imagined. Thank you so much for joining me today as I design my cozy animal farm. I can't even tell you how fulfilled and happy this game in general has made me. I'm so sad I didn't discover it sooner, but I'm so very thankful that I have been able to play it as much as I have, and it's just a wonderful creative outlet. You can design your very own farm, and I just don't want it to end, and that is one reason why I am designing for aesthetics and coziness and just relaxing vibes over efficiency, because I don't want to max everything out to the point where I am bored of this. And I am very eager for everything that the Farm Together 2 team is going to add as this game progresses through early access and into final release. If you like Farm Together 2 and other sim and survival games, please consider subscribing. And if you have cozy design ideas for Farm Together 2, please drop them in the comments below. I can't wait to read them. And I will see you all next time.